Welcome to World Chef Podcast. I'm your host, Ragnar Fredriksson, and you're listening to World on a Plate directly from the Salon Culinaire in Sarsha. We are here at the ICCA Studios, the International Center for Culinary Arts. Wonderful school that is a World Chef recognized school. Have set up this amazing studio, and here we are using the food verse that you will be able to listen to this podcast from in the near future. But so very exciting event with a lot of competitors, young people competing and testing their talents. And as I said, I'm in the studio with a very special guest, Kristine Hartviksen. Kristine is, she's a very dedicated member of Worldchefs and currently serving on our executive committee. Has been involved in our organization across 25 years in various positions, especially in the Nordic countries. Kristine comes from Norway, has spent her career focused on both culinary excellence and collaboration. Community and people are very important for her in the field. And today she has a role with Worldchefs. In addition to that, she works a full-time job at NorgesGruppen, which is Norway's largest grocery company with nearly 3,000 stores. And in her role, she has a specific responsibility for innovation. And so with any further ado, I just want to welcome Kristine and thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank you very much, Ragnar. I'm happy to be here.
Hey, Kristine. So how is the event? What is your feeling? Is it your first time in Dubai, the Salon Culinaire?
I was here last year as well,
Oh, you
but
are?
yes, but exciting to coming back. There's a lot of chef and someone I met last year and say hello again, and it's very big and it's professional and it's so happy to be here.
It's so important for our community to come together. You see old friends, you make new friends, and from any continent. It's such an amazing venue, World Chefs.
Yes, and it's another competition than we have in the Nordics. So I'm going back and take the thing from here with me. So maybe we can learn from here.
Absolutely.
New experience.
New experiences. That's what it's about. And so, Kristine, in World Chef this month, we're talking a lot about well-being in our working place. So I just wanted to jump right in and have the discussion with you. Coming from the Nordic, Norway and much of the Nordic regions, they are quite praised for their strong workplace well-being values. So, from your experience, what does workplace well-being look like in the Norwegian hospitality industry, for example?
We are very lucky. The most of the place where we work is full-time job, and it's qualifications of the staff and on the work,
Work experience.
work experience, yes. And it's very clear appointments. Everything is good. You have your holiday, and they want that we have the happy at work.
Right.
It's good. And when you wake up in the morning, you think, oh, I'm going to my work, and
Right.
I love it. Yes.
So you have like working hours are established, and
Yes.
resting hours are also important, and
Yes.
weekends from time to time, and
Yes.
not all the time.
Depends on the job.
Depending on
Yeah.
what you're doing.
But it's
Typically like a 5-day week, or depending
Yes.
on the shift.
yeah,
Of course.
depending. But it's everything is in the right. Yeah, the most of
Can you split up the shift in a day in a restaurant? Like you have lunch, and then you take a day, hours off, and you have the evenings as
Yes.
well. You
Yes.
split shift.
Yes, some places you do that. And some places, if you work offshore or other places, you work 2 weeks or home 4 weeks. It depends on the work. But everything is right down, and we have time scheduled before the summer. You know, the 1st of the May, you know where you're working in the summer, and everything is.
Right, so you can
Yes.
anticipate your
Yes.
holidays, your family life.
Yes.
Like, do you think that is it something like key cultural values? We are both Nordics. I'm from Iceland. You're
Yes.
from Norway. I've lived in Norway. I studied in Norway. But like, do you think there are sort of any sort of key cultural values in Scandinavian kitchens that you think chefs around the world should embrace? Experience.
Yeah, first of all, you must have respect for your colleagues. That's it, really important. If you are a boss or you are on the kitchen, you must have respect.
Right.
Yes, and when you have respect for people, I think then you learn of each other and behave each other. So I think that's the first thing.
Yeah. Do you think that there is also, I mean, this leadership in Norway is a different approach to work-life balance, to mental health, or even fair treatment and equality between sex equality, men and women?
Yes, I think it's better. It's better, and the family is really important for us. The most of us is working 8 hours on the day, and a good balance between work and holiday or the day off. And now we have started a program in the Nordic to take care of the people who have fallen out. If you have sometimes in your life something happen and you get sick, or yes, maybe you drinking too much or something, but to get the people back again.
Right. And so how does that program work?
Yes, it works at the states take care of them, the different employers get a deal and take them in.
You would keep your salary. The state would maintain your salary
Yes.
while you are having a
For the first,
recharging.
yes, for the first 1 month, 2 months, and then if that's work, you will come back again. So I think it's really good.
Right. So you have a financial security,
Yes.
even if you have these dropping off.
Yes.
Let's say that is not always recognized as a real sickness, but mental health. Sometimes it's difficult to there is prejudice towards mental illness, like an alcoholism and like this. And so you do have a support network where government will even support you financially while you're getting the proper treatment.
Yes, it's some rules, but if you follow the rules, you more than welcome back again.
Right. So it's important not to lose people, but actually you can save and get them back and save the.
And when you have take care of people who have a problem, a crisis in their life, they are the most loyal people after, because they are so glad you have taken care of them.
That's right.
So you get
you just don't drop them on their own, and they will never recover. But make sure that you can help them back on their feet.
Yes.
And then they become really loyal, and even perhaps
more
loyal, and even perhaps more eager to help others.
Yes.
When they see the people getting into the same situation that they have experienced, so they will be there to support for others.
So it's special weeks, special days in the focus in the Nordic that try to see other people, try to see your neighbor, try to see.
Right.
Help them back.
And within restaurants and hotels, I mean, often there is it's busy and work hours are long. There is no time to sit down and really talk and just ask, "How are you?" Does that happen in the restaurants and the hotels in Norway, where management will take a moment to sort of take the pulse with employees?
I hope so, but sometimes you don't have time to answer.
Yeah.
Yes, you just say it to be because Ragnar, how was your day? But not always I have time to the answer. If you don't, it's okay. If you don't have it well, but I hope we do. But in the rules, in the standard rules, it says that one time in the year you're going to sit down and have a speech.
You've been in the industry for a long time. Have you seen there is a change in people are more open now towards well-being or mental health issues?
Yes.
It's more awareness.
Yes, it's more awareness, and it's a difficult people. Now we talk who you are, what you stand for, where you come from. Are you a man or a woman or a both? Everything is more open.
Yeah.
That's the sexuality as well. So,
There's typically we say that the kitchen can be very masculine.
Yes.
And another space for softer values, so to speak. And
So it's been a change, I think.
yeah, I think that's maybe absolutely necessary for our industry to take a look at our leadership, the way we manage people and invest in people, because we are facing that young people are not want to come into our industry, and basically because they do not see it as a career path, and it's a long hours and it's hard, and they get pushed down. And I had if we look at our last podcast with the burnt chef, who was talking to our industry leaders, and everybody loves this industry. All the industry people in the room, like 50 chefs, all love the industry. They love it, but they don't understand, why does young people not want to come into my industry? Then he asked the question, well, how many of you would like to see your children go into this industry?
It's the parents.
And then nobody said, my child, no.
No,
I hope you become a doctor or something else.
it's a bit talking about this in the TV show in Norway, because it's a lot of shouting, it's stress, not so good pay. So the mothers take care of the children, and they say, can you be something else? You can cook home.
Yeah, exactly. No, but that's very important issues, and also, like, just to switch gear a little bit, and all your experience with Worldchefs, and as I mentioned, you've been within this organization for over 25 years, and so maybe you can just tell us a little bit about your different positions you held in Norway, in the Nordic countries, before becoming a part of the Worldchef Executive Committee.
Yes. I live in Oslo, and I've been in Norway. We have 23 small organizations under the umbrella. So I'm from Oslo and start in Oslo, and then after 5-6 years in Oslo, I go into the Norwegian Chefs Association in the board there. I've been in the board for 12 years and 6 years for president. And then I go in the Nordic. And in the Nordic board, it's Norway, Sweden, Denmark, Iceland, and Finland. And I've been there for 10 years and 6 years for president. So I met a lot of people, and I love people. And I know them so well that I think it's my other family. Yeah. It's a lot of experience, a good experience, but a lot of hard work as well.
Absolutely, yeah.
It's a lot of holidays and weekend off. Yes, yeah.
The association.
Yeah.
And as you said, when you started from the Oslo to Norwegian to the Nordic, and now you're a member of the board of directors, the executive committee of Worldchefs, and so maybe you can tell us how have you seen Worldchefs evolve since you started getting involved in the Nordic Association?
When I start, I must be over to say that I think it was old gentleman club. I think it was speaking about problems, speaking about the things that happened a few years ago, and not so much talking about the future. I think it's important that the mix, the history is really important, but the future is important as well. So we must be a mix.
Yeah.
Yes, some history and some future. But I think in the board we have good discussions. We can. It's a high level. You can see what you can tell. You can speak free. So I think it's important that we have a mix in the board as well. Mix of people, mix of age, and a mix of women and men.
Yes.
Yes.
Maybe even more.
Even more.
Now you're the only female on the board of directors.
Yes. It's important to get more experience in, more voices.
Absolutely. Voices from the different different type of backgrounds and
Yes.
what have you. So now you are part of the executive committee with President Antti Cuthbert, who was elected at last Congress in Singapore. And so I guess he came to you to propose this collaboration.
Yes.
And so what made you say yes? What made you want to be a part of the executive committee? What was your
He wrote to me and called me. I said I must think about it. I mean, you don't want to answer? No, I must think about it. Can you give me 3 weeks? I need 3 weeks to think about it, because I know if you say yes to be in the executive committee and the board, it's a lot of work. You can't just say yes and
just
not
to
work.
get a
No.
title? But
So first of all, I talked to my family and talked to my work and talked to the organization in Norway, and then the organization and the board in the Nordic. Because if you don't have support, all the places, it's not necessary to be there. So they say yes, and I think okay, 4 years.
yeah,
But yes, so yes, but I think Andy know that I'm not easy. Someone like me, someone don't like me so well, because I'm directly person and directly voice. But I think that's important.
yeah, yeah. And so Andy gave you that confidence that you could have a voice, and you know, yeah, his agenda was appealing to you.
Yes.
Telling you.
Yeah. And I have running a congress in 2014 in Norway well, and I have the present experience and have go the step. Yeah.
Exactly. And I mean, we did actually have a wonderful interview with you in the Worldchef magazine, the last issue. And if people want to look, it's online. You can find it online, the magazine. But yeah, so maybe you can tell us a bit more about what you're hoping to accomplish during your time in the executive committee. What are the goals, and how do you see the future?
I think the future is to trust yourself, to see, to share the experience, to take something from the history and something for the future, take it together. We have 2 years and 1 month to hear and
Listen well, and
yes, I think that's
the members.
yes, listen to the members and have a good mentors, sponsors that you talk to. If I'm not sure, I can call someone, call a friend, call a member in another country. And I think women and men, we thinking different, so the mixes is important as well.
Right.
So I'm it's not always that I have the answer, but if I don't have the answer, ask a friend, ask a mentor, ask another member. Yes. So every voices is important.
Yeah. And you mentioned, yeah, it's also the case that as being the only female on the board of directors, that have more mixity in our committees and within the young chef committees. So as the only female on the executive committee, I mean, you serve then you can serve as an inspiration to females, to the young chefs around the globe. Now, what advice do you give to other young female chefs who are looking to make a difference in the industry? You've been there 25 years, so
Yes.
you've seen a lot of evolution there. To get involved.
Yes, you must trust yourself and get a mentor. Call me. I'm going to help them. We must be stronger together to stand up. It's really important.
Yeah. I mean, for you, when you started out, so you were an even younger woman at the time. How was that? How was that received by other chefs? Were there a lot of women that
No.
standing up, and how was it received? And
No,
what did you have to? What sort of hurdle did you have to cross?
I was the first woman in Norway as a president and in the Nordic as well. So it's I have been crying. I have been fighting, and I think, I don't want to do this anymore. It's been a tough experience,
Yeah.
but it's 110% worth it.
Gives
Yeah,
back. But
yes,
I'm sure you had like incidents,
yes.
your experiences that you want to share that other might have to go through, and how do you deal with that? And how do you find the strength to?
Yes, I have some mentors I talk to that I trust 100%, and I know who I don't talk to. But I love people, and I love to get know new people, new experience. So it's necessary to pick up new things, new experience, new innovations.
Because I mean, it only takes one idiot in the room to break
Feel it
someone
down.
down.
Yeah.
And so what you say in your advice is to have good mentors, people who you can trust, and then ignore
Yes.
the idiots.
And trust yourself. And trust yourself. That's really important.
So within Worldchefs, so now you have your LinkedIn, you have your picture there, so people can come up and reach out to you.
Yes.
In the Young Chef Club, for there are so many young female chefs now coming up, so that's a great positive change.
Yes.
And so,
I will love if they want to talk to me. I will love that. They can write me or call me and see me on the pages on social media.
that's excellent. Well, Christina, we are here at the office to
Yes.
support you.
Thank you very much.
Our directors support you, so in all these great work, we'll achieve greater things together. Well,
Thank you very much.
make Worldchef greatest again.
Yes. Power of the white jacket.
That's it, power of the white jacket.
Yes.
Well, thank you so much, Christina, for joining the podcast. As I mentioned earlier, we are here at the Charge at the Salon Culinaire. They have several hundred competitors. They have the Global Chef Challenge semi-final taking place this week, and the winners will go to the finals that is taking place at the World Chef Congress in Wales in May 2026. So don't miss that event. We're going to have 4 days of Congress at the Celtic Manor, a beautiful place in the heart of Wales with competitions, keynote speakers. We'll have an exhibition, tasting of all the wonderful things, all the wonderful food that Wales has to offer. And we have a special offer online right now. We have the early bird rates, even for the young chefs, a greater rates and more program, because young chef under 25 will be visiting the whiskey factory, the farmers, the leek factory, the fishmongers. They will have all these amazing experiences. And so don't miss out on that. Well, you're still listening to World Chef Podcast. I'm your host, Ragnar Fredriksson. This is World on a Plate. Another thank you to Kristine for being here with us.
Thank you very much.
We have another 2 days of fantastic events. Tomorrow is the Global Chef Seniors and some of the juniors as well.
Juniors.
And then we'll see who is the winner, and we'll see you all in Wales in 2026.
And 70 May, the Norwegian National Day.
On the Norwegian National Day.
Yes.
That's right. That's right. There'll be a big festival.
Yes.
I think we're going to see a lot of Norwegian flags and cowbells.
Yes, that's right. Yes, I will love to. So join us.
Thank you very much. You take care. Next time. Bye-bye.